Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Wednesday. It is July 8th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's Love Oracle. Use your discernment. We're going to use The Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. You can find this at kaleidodope.com. You can find it in our Etsy shop. Holy, we got 4 on the table. They're all face down. I can't see what they are. Someone's gonna get clarity on another person that they're stuck somewhere. They're trapped somewhere. Whoever this person is, you two are mirroring each other. So let's, and this is just an example, right? But let's say like you're in love with somebody. They're in love with you, but they're in a prior commitment. They're with another person. They have been with another person. If you are healing, if you are growing, changing, growing through enlightenment, breaking those generational curses, working on yourself, maybe going back to school, taking up a hobby, whoever this person is, they're doing the same things behind the scenes. Like you may not see it, you might not even have any contact with this person. I don't know. Take how it resonates. But like you're mirroring them, they're mirroring you. So like if you're, like I said, if you're taking classes, picking up a new hobby, this person is maybe going to therapy and maybe taking on more hours at work, or maybe they're changing a job and they're doing, like getting a better job or something. Like there's something about two people are doing the same thing behind the scenes, but don't even really know it. This is a connection. This is like a soul contract. 5 on the table. We're gonna do 2 more shuffles, and I'm gonna show you what we got. Last shuffle. I think there's boundaries in place here. Let me bottom of the deck is passion, redacted, divine timing. Something is being moved around. Top of the deck is separation, euphoria, healing. So okay, here we go. 2 people are in separation. There's a connection there. There's a spark there. There always was. 2 people are healing. 2 people are going through their own thing. Let me show you what we got. This is what fell out. 6 cards on the table. 5 fell out. 1 is bottom of the deck. We got Sade, missing piece of the puzzle. Somebody's going to get clarity. Trapped. Somebody's trapped somewhere in a situation. It doesn't even... Let me read you the cards. We got patience. We got mirroring. We got contract. And we've got boundaries. We're going to talk about this in a second. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates, because it doesn't matter. When somebody is trapped, and I use the example of somebody's trapped in another relationship, right? It could be other things. It could take how it resonates for you. It could be somebody, stuck taking care of a loved one. taking care of their kids, being the sole provider for their kids. Maybe the other parent isn't in the picture. It could be somebody that has mental health issues, and again, they're getting therapy, like somebody's trapped somebody somewhere. It could be, we've been getting this a lot lately with the intuitive Kev cards, that people are stuck in friend situations where people think that they have control over them. Could be something like that. That also could be in reference to another lover, a family member, right? There are many ways to be trapped, aka stuck in a situation. Doesn't necessarily have to always be like, oh, they have another lover or prior commitment. It's just easier for me to use that as an example. You guys take how it resonates. You guys know your own story better than I do. There's a call here to have patience because, again, two people are healing behind the scenes. Two people are doing their own thing. People are, having their own go of it. Could somebody be seeing other people? Sure, somebody could be. Could you see other people while this is going? Sure. If they're not in a commitment, if this is not something that was committed beforehand, which nothing came out, so I'm assuming no, you could be seeing other people. There's nothing to say you can't. You don't owe anybody anything. If you want to date. You don't have to sit around and wait for somebody. I would never expect that of anybody else, And I can give you a good example right now. I can just give you a good example right now. If you subscribe, the guy that I was in love with last year, he could be dating a shit ton of people. I would have no idea. I was seeing somebody last year for not long, but I was. And then a friend came back from the past and we were seeing each other for a few weeks. So, like, and this is just an example because it's easy for me to use. Just saying. He could be going through his own healing process behind the scenes. I'm going through my own healing process behind the scenes. I was seeing other people. I'm not now, right? But I was. He could be seeing other people. If for some reason, like 5 years down the road, him and I were to meet again and we were to be like, oh, like, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 And if we were to actually sit down and talk about everything that happened, why do I have such a dry spot on my skin? I didn't even notice it in the mirror. If we were sit down and have a conversation about the 5 years prior, how I was in love with him and he didn't want to talk about it and we went our separate ways, and he were to tell me like, oh yeah, I dated like 5 people in that year because I was so upset that we weren't together. Can I be mad about that? I mean, not really, right? I mean, I was seeing 2 people. And you can't really be mad at somebody for doing things when you're not together. Just saying. And I'm only saying that because I'm saying like somebody could be out there doing their own thing behind the scenes. Just like I said, you could be as well. There's nothing owed there unless this was committed, like a committed relationship. Didn't come out in the cards, so I'm assuming that. So I'm just saying somebody could be out there doing their own thing. You are more than welcome to do your own thing too, if that is the case. If that is something you wish to do. I would not hold myself back from life because I'm waiting for somebody that's trapped. I think that's all a part of this boundaries. Like you should stick to your boundaries. I think there's boundaries on the situation, right? Because 2 people, whatever this is, whatever this was supposed to be, right? Soul contract, soul recognition. 2 people are healing. 2 people are on their separate paths right now doing their own thing. 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, 2 people could come back together and it could be glorious. It could be amazing. It could be the best thing that ever happened to them. Are they going to look back on those years and be like, oh, we should have why didn't we get together then? Okay, yeah, you could look at it like that, but you could also look at it like it just wasn't the time. Like you both had your own things to experience, you both had your own things you needed to do. And then God, after so much time, whatever that is, God is like, okay, it's time to come back together. This was meant to be. It was always meant to be. Now it's time. Let's bring you 2 back together. There's boundaries in a situation, and each person should hold to their own boundaries, right? That's all I'm saying. Divinely guided, divinely gifted, you don't get to question that. I'm sorry, you don't get to question that. Everything happens in its own time. And I'm just going to say what I always say, and I think it takes a lot of pressure off of you as a human in regards to relationships, in regards to love. And to me, I feel better doing this. But I'm just going to tell you what I've said before, and that's let go and let God. Let go and let God. If this, right? If this is this, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. It'll happen when it happens. You just need to trust in the universe, trust in God, trust in your angels, your ancestors, your dearly departed loved ones, that everything is coming together behind the scenes for you. And all you have to do right now is live your life. And let what happens, happens. Let what flows in, and let what flows out, flows out. Let it be. The Beatles, right? Let it be. Imagine, John Lennon. I don't know where that's coming from, but maybe we should both go listen to it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have both of those on my phone somewhere. Both of those amazing, wonderful songs. All right, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a wonderful hump day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.